Alrighty then, folks, hello there, welcome back to some more Gundam Breaker 4. So, we only have a slight customization. I took off the big cannons because I ended up using them for Trans Am instead of that. And I put on the tail blade from Barbie, and then the Minmaru, which is the little guy in the back. Apparently he's like a detachable bit. So I'm totally down for that. Let's try it out. Also, everything's been leveled up to 19. And I swapped out the guns from the machine guns to being single-shot rifles. Which one's a DDoS, and then the other one's the Lightning Gundam rifle, I think? Or DDoS. I think, yeah. It's time for some more Chapter 4. Oh, wait. It's going to be unpleasant, apparently.
もしかしてこれからミッションに行くの？ちょうどよかったかも。ミッションデータを見せて。どれどれ？あ、これならいけそう。あのさ、急なんだけど、今日は2人でミッションに行かない？
I also bought the... Oh god. Do we want to?
そう。あんたとの1対1での勝負を望む。私が勝利したなら、そちらに鹵獲されたグレイズと。
You have a Grace?
普通にミッションに誘ってるの。で、一緒に行ってくれるの？
But I bought the Kamar Speedar horn, so I might throw it on.
じゃあ急いで出撃準備してきてよね。
Sadly, apparently the Vidar isn't in the game, which is kind of disappointing.
私とあいつ
But it'll probably be DLC.
何が違うのかな。まあ、2人で行ったらわかるでしょ。今日は負けないから。
She is a tsundere, you have to play along with the tsundere. If you go against the tsundere too early, then they go more into the Tsun than the dere. See, I've thought this out, and I definitely don't want to be as far away from her as possible. Oh yeah, and I also put the double blade away and just have a sword now. I think I had the tiger straight from the Astray, I forget though. Yeah. Oh yeah. We get the Age 3 Fortress parts from this, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be Age heavy, at least in the beginning. There's the Titus. Or Titus. That is the melee equivalent. It punches strong. I've also found out that martial arts and claws are separate weapons you get. So, not just melee, but once I get claws, I'll probably go and do that with Barbie claws. So I think that'd be fun. Oh, and hey, a Legalis. So, in Age, there's this supercomputer that has all the knowledge from the past. Like, all the knowledge from the past as far as we've been led aware. But we don't know for certain what extent that goes to. All we know is that it still exists in G-Reco, and they used it to build a unicorn. And, it's protected by a AI-controlled mobile armor called Sid. And then eventually Sid gets corrupted by a virus and then goes crazy and they have to fight it. That being the ending of the series, or part of it anyway. But one of the things the Vegans were able to get out of there was some of the Gundam data. And they used that to build the Legalis, combining Vegan and their technology. it's piloted by the childhood friend of either the second or the third. I forget which one. So the main guy decides that after having a kid, he decides to abandon his children and go be a pirate and murder vegans. Which, honestly, for what they put him through, is kind of fair. But if we ever get to the Dark Hound, you'll notice. I'll probably explain that more. But, yeah. Some of the data kind of gets leaked and some other stuff happens. And do they get the age device, or do they just make their own? I forget. The age device is the thing that helped, I want to say his name's Flint, make the first Gundam? Or the age one, anyway. We actually see a Gundam in kind of a tableau on the wall in an early part of the series. So it's not in, or at least not in that universe, the first Gundam. It's just the first age Gundam. I need to rewatch Age at some point too. I haven't touched it since like, I want to say 2013, maybe 2014. And more, the reason I started rewatching it was because the PSP game, which is real fun. And I might play it on stream at some point if I can get PCSX to work again. I mean my legally emulated PSP. PCSX actually runs better than my PSP in various degrees. Because, like, my Vita is garbage, and I've used it, like, mainly 5-6 times, I think. God, the Vita's bad. Oh, hey, a Nightingale. I want your pieces. Give me your pieces. Damn. I am getting a lot of part 2s, though. Oh, hey, we got a Nightingale arm, though. I'm not going to stay with the Sazabi custom because that's what I did in the last game. Or, I did in 3. I'm going to find something else. I haven't decided what yet, though. I have a really weird idea that I might go with, because it'll be fun, but I have to get the parts first. So I'll have to go get, like, Musha Gundam parts and stuff. He doesn't have any arms, so he's just standing in the back like, what do I do? Okay, we have 6 minutes for this. Hey, the Nightingale. This should open it for the shop, I think, so good enough for me. I've already gone over the Nightingale, haven't I? It's for Beltor Chica's children. Unlike the standard series where Char was afraid to pilot a mobile armor, even though he did quite a few times afterwards in later content. Lala died in a mobile armor, and that was the biggest thing in his life, including having children, but, you know, we don't talk about that. So he wasn't as afraid of mobile armors in that one. So instead of the Sazabi, they build the Nightingale, and then Amuro gets the Hainu, which was that thing we just killed. They're basically, like, double the performance on X, or on the new / the Sazabi, and that's the Nightingale and the Hainu. The Hainu is so powerful that it can fire. It has a cannon that's designed to take out entire fleets that it can rapid fire. That's the new heavy weapons platform, I believe it's called, or it might be acronym. I don't remember. I kind of forgot I had Trans Am for a while there, which is my bad. Beltor Chica's Children has been translated. The manga, anyway, has been translated. If you want to buy the official ones in English, they got delayed for 5 years now, I think. Also, the Big Zom. canonically spelled with a Y instead of an I. Battle Assault 2 was fake, but oh hey, Big Zom. I don't really think that's well known anymore, but at the time it was great, because, you know, YouTuber paid attention to Gundam for like 8 minutes. I'm curious, can I pull? No, it pulls me to you, okay. So, fun note, oh, okay. That was weird. My recording stopped for a second there, which means it probably lagged. My bad. I am using a 1080 still. I built this computer in, I wanna say, 2014, and I've just been kind of carrying on with it. Just fixing parts as they come up. Sometime in February, I'm supposed to get the payout for the next book, and then I will be buying a new computer at that point. But the two safest places you can be fighting the Big Zom are on top of it and at its feet. In some games they give it a kick, but generally they don't. In this one they do, it seems, but oh well. Yeah. I was going to get a new computer a couple of months ago, because like it was part of my job and they were paying for it and stuff, but the 1490 is just so much more likely to break than like old hardware, so I didn't want to worry about it. And I don't want to go AMD because there's a bunch of programs I use that don't work on AMD systems. But now I'm at the whim of my publishers, so I have to wait for them to give me a forward, and then I can buy things. So soon, TM, soon. I'm also like buying a house in a couple of months, so I'm hesitant to spend money. Because, you know, shipping my stuff to another state is going to be rough. But we found a place that rent is about a third of what I'm paying for, or the mortgage is about a third of what I'm paying for rent now. So it's kind of insane to not just pack up and move. Though getting people used to being in a town of like 500,000 will be tough.
Mata 私が倒せなかった敵をあんなにあっさり倒して、こいつやっぱり強い。今の私よりもずっと。楽勝だね。
Yeah, it's because your AI sucks. And you're not really useful. Sorry. Oh, right. Somebody actually told me how to rename your mobile suits. It's real dumb. I think it was Jaeger Bombastic. And then some numbers that I don't quite remember. But you actually have to save a blueprint, rename the blueprint, and then load it. I might end up doing that. I haven't done it yet. But it does work. Ooh. That's an axe. Wonder if it's axe with good range. Oh, actually got a hyper bazooka from the new. Or a Dodds rifle. Or a hyper Dodds rifle, which I'm already using. Gaffrin, yep. Nightingale head. God, that's a long boy. Holy shit. Ooh, maybe I'll do a new. Oh, we did fight a Dark Hound at some point. That's the one the first protagonist used as a pirate. High new body, Nightingale body. That's a pointy fighter pilot body. Nightingale arm. Not other Nightingale arm. This is also be legs that I already have. High new backpack. We could have a ton of funnels. Amazing Lev A. I don't know what that's from. I can charge people with it though. Alright. I need to go through my stock and merge all my somewhere parts later. I still love that. It's like beep beep beep.
リン。リリンか。もうびっくりした。彼とミッションに行ってきたの？うん。リン、疲れてるみたい。無理してる？そんなこと言ってられないよ。
I somehow turned auto off.
あいつさ。
My bad.
私と同じくらいに GB4 を始めたのに、今じゃ私よりずっと強いんだ。
Because I'm a goddamn AI.
私ももっと強くならないと。
Also, like I understand levels when I build.
自分に足りないものを補ってくれるのが仲間なんじゃないの？まあ、そうだけど、私はあいつの後ろじゃなくて隣に立っていたいの。
God, how cool would it be if you could build suits for your allies?
何が違うの？
Like, hey, use this.
ほら。
And not like after you win, but all the time.
あいつが私を守ってる感じがするじゃん。あ、別に守られるのが嫌ってわけじゃなくて、むしろ嬉しい。あ、でも嬉しいってのもちょっと違うかも。あいつに負けたくないっていうか、認めてもらいたいっていうか、なんかモヤモヤするみたいな。うまく言えないけど、そんな感じ。そうなの？うん、私が言うんだからそう。それじゃ私そろそろログアウトするから、またねリリン。
Oh, she's left alone.
よくわからない。
We'll teach her about love eventually. Just familial love, though. Because romantic love would get a bit weird. Oh, hey, this guy. So what kind of quest do we want to do? We gotta build, burn in the Musha. Ooh, I should probably get the horns. H3 Fortress, the FF new. So the new. Or the Faceless. The GPO 2. Do we want nukes? Do we want the Phoenix? Do we want horns? I'm gonna go with horns for now. Note, pausing during multiplayer no longer pauses the game. Thanks, game. I played Call of Duty, I know that. I need to try out the two-handed sword at some point too, and see if I like that or not. Oh, hey, Ice Caves. We haven't seen this one. This was a big thing in 3. Oh, that bears the Break DS. It is from the first DLC of the previous game? Was it in the TV show as well? Or the OVA as well? I don't remember. But hey, we didn't have to pay for it this time. Which, that being said, one thing I'm really happy about this being, you know, on Steam versus me having to buy cards and import it from Southeast Asia is that I could just buy DLC without having to go through and buy PSN cards for Southeast Asia. Oh, and there the boss appeared as a normal mob, as one does. Also enhanced part 3. Bill Cheeky, or Cheeky J, I think it was called. Yep. If I remember correctly, Bill Diaz was by Mr. Gunpla, and then this was the suit from the guy, or from the bad guy in the last game whom he trained. I wonder if... Do you think the main character from the last game's gonna show up? Was he given a definite appearance in the OVA, or was it always, like, blank-faced guy? Oh, I wonder if the Fujisaki body, or the Barbatoris will be in this. I might build the Centaur if it is. Oh. Is this Junus 7 or somewhere else? These are seed suits and we're in a destroyed colony. Well, those are UC colonies. So maybe this is the end of narrative? Or just, you know, generic colony in a non-Earth-like environment. I'm waiting for them to do, like, you know, outer Space Gundam, where, like, FTL's a thing. That'll be cool. These are the Infinite Justice and the Strike Freedom, or apparently just the Freedom. Never mind. The end of the first season of C Mobile Suits. Yep, now we got Providence, piloted by Raleigh Crescent. The Strike Noir. I vaguely remember already talking about the Strike Noir, but it's piloted by the Phantom Pain guy. I want to say his name was Sven in Stargazer. Unlike the other two, it survived mostly till the end, till it fought the Stargazer, and the Stargazer tried to go faster than light and send it into space. I forget if it succeeded or not. But I remember the main girl from Stargazer and Sven surviving, but being like super low on oxygen at the very end. Because they like made a trip around the solar system. Oh, and then the Dreadnought and the... It's not the Savior, it's... Is it the Genesis Gundam? It's something Bible-y, I don't remember exactly. These are from the side mangas to to Seed. Yeah, Dreadnought. If I remember correctly, it's like one of the like crazy overproduced coordinator kids got a mobile suit, and then people tried to kill him. Hyperion, that's what it was. I was way off. That's a Greek city-state. Or also, like, a Greek god. But, yeah, it was like, it got damaged and Lowell had to fix it. And then one of Kira's failed clones was piloting the other one to try and kill him. I think that was X-Astray? That one's also been translated to English. Though I think it's another one of the ones that got officially translated, so you can't really find them online anymore. Oh, okay. May's here. So this is the Shin Musha 2. The Musha Gundams were originally SDs. The SD line had some crazy stuff go on, and they were like embodiments of the Sengoku era. I believe the Shin Musha Gundam officially though was from the Dynasty Warriors Gundam 1 on the Xbox / PS3. I streamed the original mode, or some of the original mode. I never finished it because it was real long. Ways back, if you want to go look at it. One had its own story and was very interesting. 2 has a weird friendship mechanic that's okay, and I enjoyed it, but it was endless, so kind of had no reason to play it. And then 3 was back to form, though people didn't like 3 for various reasons. And there's Evolve, which is technically 4, but it was the last one, and I don't think you can buy it anymore. I think you have to mod a PS3 emulator to get it, because PSN stopped being updated. But Mei was the cyber doll from another AI in a game, but that time being in Redivers. She's one of the main characters. She's the little sister of the one from Divers. Kind of hope we get some Mei parts. Oh hey, my save gallery went up. I don't see why you have those gated, but okay. Hey, we got the Senkomaru, we got a glaive. And then one of the tridents, I forget what they're called. We didn't get the saber though, or the katana though. Much sadness. I will grind it out later. The Lupus beam rifle. It's the Wolf beam rifle from the Strike. Or the generic beam rifle. Or the Judicum. Ah, okay. I thought this was the straight up gun. So the Musha Gundam, and I think the Musha Gundam Mark II, straight up have muskets. And you just fire a musket at people. And I wanted it. Hey, we got the Musha Gundam. And you know, the Providence, the Dreadnought also at 4-star. Now we got O parts, we got Rick Diaz parts. We did get the Rick Diaz chest. Maybe we'll get the kit for it. I could go for one of those. I'm not a big fan of the Break series suits, but it could be fun. Also, perfect strike arm. Oh, we got Musha Gundam legs that come with some katanas. And then the Stargazer legs. I mentioned it before, but the Stargazer was a design to develop close to light or faster than light travel. I forget which one. But it can end up going like 3/4 of the speed of C. And that's a dangerous weapon if you think about it. You could literally explode the planet doing that. And so Phantom Pain tries to stop it, to steal it, so they could use it against the coordinators. But the test ends up going through, and they like slingshot around Saturn or something in a couple of days. The only other series to tackle FTL is 00 in the 00 movie Awaken the Trailblazer. But instead of faster than light, it's like teleportation using GN particles and stuff. Oh hey, Super Fumiton, and we get the ruffle from a maid. Let's do it. Why not?
クラン戦を終えて思ったけど、やっぱり強くなるには
Oh,
操作技術
finally.
だけやなくてガンプラの強化も必要やないかな。せやから今日のミッションはパーツを集めやすいやつにしよっか。
それはいいけど、どうして強くならないといけないの？
え？なんや、やぶから棒に。
みんな強くなりたいって言うからどうしてかなって思って。
So you can play against better pilots.
どう答
And
え
you
た
gotta
らええ
increase
か
playtime
難しい
somehow.
けど、
難しい？
人によっても答えが違うやろうしな。僕もそんなにはっきり考えてはないし。でも強いて言うなら、なりたい自分に近づくためかな。
なりたい自分に近づく？
例えば GB4 で強くなったら勝てへんかった相手に勝てるようになったり、難しいミッションもクリアできるようになるやろ。そうやって強くなるとやれることが増えて理想の自分に近づいていく。そんな感じちゃうかな。
理想の自分。じゃあリンがなりたいのは、
話が見えへんねんけど、もしかしてなんかあった？
あったのは私じゃなくてリン。もっと強くならないとって悩んでるみたいにも見えた。
あのリンが悩んでるか。君なんか知ってる？
Actually, I do. And then I don't actually explain it. We just do the same emo.
なるほどね。そんなことがあったんか。君との差をそこまで気にしていたなんて。
でも
I mean,
リ
she
ンは
is her
悩ん
suit,
でるって
though.
言わなかった。なぜ隠す
She
の？
doesn't know anything different. You're playing a
Why
character.
not?
She is the
仲間なんやか
character.
ら言ってくれたら力になれるかもしれんの
What
に。
does becoming stronger mean to
た
her?
だ、リンの気持ちもわからんくはないけどな。人は本音を言えへんこともあるもんやし。ま、僕らが悩んでいても仕方ないし、早速ミッションに行こっか。
She, like the rest of us, is invariably a pawn for some bigger scheme we don't quite understand. Except for,
人は
you
本
know,
音を
she
言え
was
ない
made by
こともあ
possibly an
る。
alien energy being.
どういうことだろう。
I guess Redivers also does the FTL thing, but, you know, it's actually FTL, because isn't that planet like 30 light years away or something? And they just appear there in an instant? Goddamn aliens. Oh, ice stage Ken. As one does, I guess.
それじゃあじゃんじゃんパーツを集めていくか。
Atlas.
リリン、もしかして何するかわからんって感じ？
Have I made fun of Thunderbolt yet? I don't exactly
そう心
remember.
配せんでもええで。目的がパーツ集めってだけで。
Thunderbolt's really cool.
やることは普段と変わらんし。
It's a lot more
現
surreal
れる敵
and
を倒してパーツを
gritty than they've made Gundam before, and
簡
they
単やろ？
show more of a pilot's life than just, that's a Tryon, alright, that's a cardigan,
二人とも
and a bear guy.
雑魚敵やからって油断したら
Yeah,
あ
that's
かん
just
で。
an act guy. They show a lot more pilots' lives than they have before, which is really cool. It's stuff we wanted for a very long time. But it's better taken as a story a dude is telling in a bar, like, that happened 30 years ago kind of thing, than this is UC. The original writer has flat out said that he wanted to make something his own, and doesn't want to be attached to baggage from the previous, like, shows and stuff. So he's exclusively in an AU. But, you know, Japanese fans and people don't really view canon like we do, so it's not as big a deal. It's just like, oh, okay, it's its own story. Whereas in America, we, like, have to connect everything or it's weird. So, at least in my opinion, it's easier to view it as, ah yes, this is a thing that's happening in a bar. But the Tryon Z, which was that double Zeta clone that we just murdered, is basically a super robot. And everyone treated it like a joke in the show, but it was cool, goddammit. The guy who made the Super Fumiton, who is may or may not be a creep, we don't know, made that, and for his team, which it was 3 Zoids that would combine into a super robot. I believe it's based off Gao Gaigar, but it might just be like Might Gain or something. This here's the Build Strike from the original Build Fighters with China's bear guy that's not full of cotton. Maybe I'll do a bear guy build, that could be fun. But yeah, he made the Tryon, the Super Fumiton, and then does he canonically make the Galco one too? I don't think the Galco one shows up in the show though, so I don't know if it's the case. But the Gion, the Xeon fan who has like a Gion and stuff, who's the younger sister of a character from the previous show, also has their own mobile suit. I have one in the closet, I haven't built it yet. But yeah, back to Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt happens during the 1 Year War on side 4 Colony Moa. It's the people who used to live there have collected all the money they can, and they're putting forward an expedition to retake the place from Xeon. And Xeon has it mined and covered with snipers. Has one of the coolest mobile suit jacks ever. In the 2nd season and in the manga, it's about something that happened after the war, a new type basically mind controlling people and setting up his own empire in Southeast Asia. Which, that's the pretty cool part. In the manga, about 20 or so, well, about 10 or so volumes ago and about maybe 50 chapters ago, Anaheim revealed that they built the Zeta in 0080 and they had mobile suits before the 1 Year War and just never did anything with them because the time wasn't right. Which is so much 4D chess in a real Gundam, or in like a real robot series, that it's ridiculous. But that's a thing that happened. And apparently, like, you know, they gave him the Atlas Gundam and then the Perfect Gundam, but they won't give him a Zeta, even though it's better. Because fuck you, I guess, buddy. I really hate the AI just standing there doing the big beam thing over and over again. That's more annoying than it is difficult to deal with. But yeah, I believe we've been fighting diver suits most of the time in this part anyway. Yeah, the Mei! So she pilots a Wadoom originally in the series, right? Which is basically one of those walkers from Mars, the Mars invasion thing that I can't remember the name to. You know, where they all die from the flu. I honestly can't remember the old play's name right now. But she pilots a Wadoom in the very beginning. And I really wanted a Wadoom, but it's not in the game. And she actually gave it arms so it could use weapons. And later on, she gets a robot because that is her. There's a thing in Divers about basically the MMO making AIs. And the main character ends up like helping one, and they become best friends and stuff in the first one. And maybe there's a bit more. And then the main character of the second season had something happen when he was a kid, and inadvertently runs into Mai and then Kazama, I believe his name is. And then the kid with the SD Gundam that I can't remember his name. and they end up getting teleported to another planet. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, they end up getting transported to another planet and doing stuff, but they think it's like a beta area of the game because they're in an MMO. And then they find out that, like, they get pictures of this planet exploding that exploded in the game, and they're like, wait, what? Yeah, that's Redivers. I believe it's on Gundam Info, but it might not be. Gundam Info changes like every month, so I know they have IBO right now. I'm going after the Gundam first because the Unicorn can go NTD mode and it'll be a pain in the ass. Oh. Keeps doing that, god damn it. Come on. Nope. The Gundam, thank you. Okay, the new type sound effects kind of getting a little lame. Apparently also the new type sound effects used in Dragon Ball Z. I didn't know that, but one of my friends was talking about it the other day. It was apparently a common soundbite until people started relaying it to Gundam. Which, I had always thought it was just a Gundam sound effect. Yep, going NTD. Yep, going NTD. Oh yeah, right, I have the Mimiko. Yeah, I found out the trick with that if you're ever having issues with when they like stand up to shoot you. Jump in the air, let it shoot, and then just go underneath. Hey, I got try-on parts of that. That's cool. That was an interesting fight if they didn't have the AI be so annoying about just, oh, I'm gonna jump in the air and you have to dodge it. Because, like, if it did it once or twice, like, sure, but it just keeps doing it over and over. It's so annoying. Hey, we got Claw. Did we get martial arts? We did get martial arts. Also, the Super Fumiton Beam Saber doesn't do anything, sadly. Probably just merge it with something else. Or Lightning Gundam parts, the GN Bazooka. Exia head, Cardigan head. Build Burning. Oh, we got the H2 Magnum body. 00 Diver body. A really good 00 Diver body. Fumiton's body. If you're so inclined, I guess. Super Fumiton arms. Oh, hey, we got a Mei arm. I hope we get a model for Mei. I have an idea, though. That'll probably just be using her head. More Fumiton legs. Yep. What's the Zaku backpack? Oh, yeah. Just one of the box backpacks.
Tao, どうして人は本音を言えないことがあるの?
Because you don't want to hurt the people around you.
そりゃあ、意地があるからかな。
意地?
僕が言うのもなんやけど、人ってつい意地を張ってしまうもんやしね。特にリンは意地っ張りやから、こいつと対等でいたいって思ってるなら、なおさらそうなってまうのかも。
人って不思議。
それにしてもリンがそこまで意識してるとはな。もしかしてリンって。とりあえずマシマには黙っとこ
う。マシマがどうかした?
Do you just now figure it out?
なんでもないで。こっちの話。
なんかタオも変だけど。
そんなことないで。さ、ミッションも終わったし、今日はもう解散しよっか。またミッションに誘うからよろしくな。
Alrighty then, folks. That'll be that. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, you should like. If you didn't, you should dislike. You should comment too, so I show up in the search algorithm or whatever. I am officially not shadow banned anymore, which is interesting. I don't know if I actually was or just wasn't recommending because I hadn't updated for a while. But I've gotten quite a few people saying that my videos didn't show up, which sucks. But, it is what it is. I've also been led back into all the press sites and stuff, which is nice. But yeah, we'll be back probably tomorrow for more. I haven't decided on an upload schedule yet. I kind of like the idea of doing an hour a day kind of thing. But I know most people have already finished the game, and so the interest is about to die down. So maybe I'll do an episode or two, I don't know. Anyway though, folks, good night.